All right, welcome back. Now, I won't be too long on this live stream. And I wanted to let people know that, it's not easy doing these live streams. Take a lot of motivation to be as consistent. And right now, I'm not as consistent as I used to be. But even to be as consistent as I am now, you have no idea how much motivation it takes. I'm not writing my words out in text. You know how some videos, there's no talking, there's no AI voice. All you have is words on the screen. Videos are easier when you could, do them like that. And I've done videos like that before. A lot easier. But when you're getting online like the way that I am, you got to be motivated. Because people can hear your motivation in your voice. People can tell if you're forcing content. People can tell if you really are not in the mood to produce content. So I just need people to understand that. We content creators, we're not machines. Sometimes we're just not motivated. But anyway, I saw this report. I think it surfaced yesterday. Well, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And I figured some people would think, oh, this is a good thing. This is a step forward. Not really. Not really. Listen to this.
A new bill is in the works of the Ohio State House that would change the dog attack laws in the state. Now, the bill would require dogs be euthanized after they seriously injure or even kill a human.
There you go. Now, a little while ago, like if you do a search on the news, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, a story surfaced where they were talking about this same law, where they were saying, hey, Ohio might introduce a new law. And in the title, they titled it No Free Kill. No free kill. Yes, it is. These dogs still get a free kill. So how much better is it? See if we can pull it up. No free kill? This is not an improvement. You still want to wait until after the dog kills somebody. So the dog gets a free kill. Is that really an improvement? That ain't no improvement. And let's continue.
Right now, the current law gives judges the power to decide a dog's fate.
See, the only difference is that now, after it deletes somebody, I guess the judge has to euthanize it. Whereas before, the judge could simply, send the dog to another state or do something, pass some type of judgment where the dog lives.
Say that the new law would only apply to unprovoked attacks.
How many dog attacks are provoked is my question. Why would you point that out? You don't ever hear these people coming out and saying, hey, we just discovered that this dog attack was actually provoked by the victim. They're all unprovoked.
It would also clarify language in the current law that would give dog wardens more flexibility when it comes to seizing dogs that attack. Local State Representative Cecil Thomas is one of the lawmakers determined to make changes to the current law.
If the dog warden is saying that the language in the statute does not allow him to take the dog, then there's a problem with the statute itself. Dog just mangled my arm up and now you're going to leave the dog in the community? No, you can't do that.
I mean, to allow dogs in society and to say that they actually have to delete someone before they're euthanized or seriously injure someone before they're euthanized still puts us beneath dogs. That law still puts dogs above us. Their well-being is considered first. And I don't accept that. That's laws for degenerates. For degenerate, subhuman dog freaks. Get out of here. They should be banned. You shouldn't have to wait for them to attack. We know that the attacks are going to happen. You got a sense it made to implement these laws. They're worthless.
Lawmakers are also considering enhancing penalties for dog owners for certain offenses.
Exactly. These are laws made by nutters. These are a bunch of dog lovers who made these laws. Get out of here.
Dog owners are also considering
harsher penalties. Dog lovers don't walk around being mindful of the penalties. They're not even aware of the penalties. You go up and ask a dog lover, what would happen? What's the fine? What's the penalty if your dog mauls someone, mutilates somebody's arm or whatever? What's the penalty? These dog lovers don't know, and they don't care. So talking about increasing penalties is worthless.
During enhancing penalties for dog owners for certain offenses. All of this comes after Governor Mike DeWine called for changes to Ohio's dog law last month.
Mike DeWine. I mean, this is so pathetic. This is nothing but an example of people being at ground zero. Lowest of the low. At the lowest possible level, taking one step up from the lowest possible level. Right? Let's say we were at 0% progress. This new law only will put you at about 1% progress. Get out of here. So I'm not trying to hear this new Ohio law, this new stupid law. I'm not impressed by that at all. This story surfaced 6 hours ago. And you don't hear many stories like this. Check this out. This is a kind of a rare story.
Newsroom police in Huntingburg, Indiana, are investigating what appears to be a deadly dog attack. This is what we know so far. A woman and a child are dead. Huntingburg police say the call came in around 3:30 this afternoon to a home on Geiger Street, North Geiger. When officers arrived at that home, they found the woman and child unresponsive. The woman was pronounced dead at the scene, and the child died after being rushed to Deaconess Memorial Hospital. Right now, police suspect the death of at least one of the victims was because of a dog attack, but they will not say which victim. We are also told that...
What do you mean at least one? Which one are y'all trying to say died as a result of a dog attack? The baby? If it was the baby, then who killed the lady? The other way around. If it was the lady who died from a dog attack, who killed the baby? What y'all talking about? The dog attacked them both. They found a baby and a woman dead. Y'all want to talk to us about supervision? Have an adult presence for what? So that you can be worthless? Whenever I seen a dog tweak out and go into attack mode, the parent is worthless. They're worthless. And in this case, what it sounds like, the dog attacked the youngster. The mother tried to intervene, and the dog then attacked her and actually unalived her. But she was able to save the infant, the child. They so desperate to protect the image of dogs that they slid that in there. Oh, it's the dog only unalived one of the victims. Get out of here. It attacked both of them. And about these laws, look at what they wrote in this article here. These new Ohio laws. Look at this. This article is about that case in Columbus where the 7-month-old was unalived. And they're talking about how the dog has never shown aggression, how the dog was the best friend of the victim. Okay, she says it right here. That the dog and the victim were best friends. Well, obviously not. Obviously, that was a figment of your imagination, right? But you scroll down, look at this. It says, while cities like Cincinnati and Lakewood have breed-specific bans in place, Columbus currently does not. Are there any people in Cincinnati right now? Are y'all telling me y'all don't see pit bulls down there? That's a lie. There are pit bulls in Cincinnati. The owners simply call them something else. It's as simple as that. The owners call them something else, and everybody else calls them something else. You can own pit bulls there. And listen, it doesn't have to be a pit bull, just like I said several times. You got several bully breeds to choose from. They're all the same. You can't have a pit bull, but you can have a Staffordshire Terrier. Get out of here. You can have a Mastiff or a Cane Corso. There ain't no bans on pit bulls or bully breeds anywhere in Ohio. Like I said before, whenever they have these bans, that's all they do. That's the extent of what they'll do. They'll ban one out of the 15 or 20 available bully breeds. That's less than what the UK does. In some of the other cities or countries in Europe, they'll at least ban 2, 3, 4 types of bully breeds, and even that's worthless. I don't know why they think that the general public hasn't caught on to their little con when it comes to these laws. We know a real change when we hear it. I'll land my plane there. Shout out to all of you able to join me for this brief live stream. I hope you can join me on the next as we continue with this crusade.